Hey, I'm Phil,
And I'm Nick. We play in the band As I Lay Dying.
and we're going to show you how to play parallels. The tuning for this song is standard D, but the fourth string is actually raised to D as well, so you have, those are the same, and then everything else is normal, so it's just the fourth string raised up a whole step.
The way that I like to think of it, that's super easy for me, is when you showed me this tuning, is just everything's down a whole step except for this. This stays in standard. So
Yeah, the tuning for this song is D, G, D, F, A, D. The reason why the song is played in D standard is just to be able to kind of get like same notes but on different strings. So in drop tuning you'd have to stretch from 5 to 12, so it's just easier going. So you can get that. In the studio, this was pretty much the first, main riff, but it felt right to kind of add kind of a higher, chimier ring to it, so we just did an octave higher. Like that. Live I'll use a pitch shifter to blend the two effects, or the main one with the high one.
One, two, three, four.
There's like a kind of palm muted with a slight delay. So that's kind of just a layer that goes along with the main pull-off riff that Nick's doing.
Everything's playing pretty much, it's all one note, but because of this tuning and just the feel of it, it's kind of like bouncing between all of those notes, so it creates a kind of like groovy rhythm, and we have all those things going at the same time, so I think it sounds pretty cool. It's just on these two strings.
1, 2, 3, 4. So technically, I'm playing what Nick kind of plays the first time, but he slides up and does the higher ones.
So I'm going to be playing with Phil. The chorus is, melody-wise, is just based off of the riff, which is the riff that Phil starts off the song with. But as he was saying earlier, he starts off with like the lower version, and then there's the pitch-shifted version. When the chorus comes in, it just starts off with the higher version, and that's just. Chorus starts developing a lot because I'm pretty much just playing that riff till the cows come home, and Phil starts adding layers and layers on it, and that's how it gets that kind of huge sound towards the end, which I'll show you right now.
Yeah, the melody harmony is. And slower is. And then there's chords, the rhythm chords in the background is just, it looks like a power chord, but it's weird because it's in standard, so it's an in.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like he's playing like maybe a fourth or something, but these are all inversions. Like it,
for the bridge, there's kind of this delay melody that's kind of weaving in and out of what the vocal melody's doing, and then there's some power chord kind of stuff behind it to fill it in. So should we just play it together?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. You count it off.
3, 4.
The second time of the bridge, there's another layer that I do the same thing, just an octave lower. So it's. One, two, three.
So the solo starts off with a. You don't have to rake into it. You can just do a bend like. And then it goes into a. After the intro bends, it goes into just a little like legato-ish type of lick. That's just. So that's the first part, and then it goes into a which slowly is. It's got like a couple different feels. It kind of picks, or it kind of slows down right there. So. And the next part is slowly that's and then the final run is or you can just bend into it, like whatever's easier for you. I can't decide, you know, sometimes I'll do the tap and sometimes I'll do the bend.
The previous kind of power chords he was doing, it's pretty much the same notes, just more stringy to kind of fill it in. So it's yeah, I'm kind of, these are the same the whole time. So, and then just letting that chime. So, 1, 2, 3, go. That's the first half. I'm gonna do it slow. That sustains into the last chorus. And the other guitar part is, they start with the same note, and then it branches off from there, so. Second half. And slow down. There's this EBow effect that we used once the downbeat on the drums comes in. It's just